The setting in North Carolina. The Spectrum Center in downtown Charlotte. The Cavaliers taking on the Hornets. For Cleveland, so far this season has been all roses with 2 straight wins. Can they extend the streak? Hornets, Cavs. Coming up next, right after this. We're wearing our costumes. We hope you are too. Happy Halloween as 2K Sports presents the NBA. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. D.A. David Aldridge is on our sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. We do see NBA teams utilizing more zone defenses. Raptors coach Nick Nurse said, offense changed so drastically, now defense is having to adjust. Lakers' Frank Vogel said when your team is down and looking for a spark, the zone can break their rhythm. Kevin?
We see cycles all the time in the NBA for sure, David. Thank you. Well, it's certainly our treat to bring you, the fans, NBA action here on Halloween. And Greg, as a parent, how many pieces of candy do your kids get to have in one night?
Oh, they came back loaded down, and you can't let them eat it all. Maybe 5 pieces or so, and then you hope they forget about it or just try to stagger it and get to Christmas.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Mobley and Allen, the 2 big men inside. Doncic out there with Garland. And it's Markkanen in at the 3, the small forward. And for Charlotte. And Bouknight on the wing, he's joined by Hayward. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's Ball in at the point guard. Now here's Bouknight. And the pass to Ball. Here's Hayward. And no good that time. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Outside, Markkanen. The 3 for Doncic. Here's Allen. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's what happens when you get after it on the glass. Allen grinding it out and creating that second chance opportunity for himself.
Now, here's Ball. He had 37 points last game out. He takes it in. Chalk up 2 there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
And the dunk by Doncic.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And, Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Bouknight, no good. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against Detroit. Doncic looking it over. Markkanen in the corner. Pass to Mobley. Cleveland moving it around. And here's Doncic from the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big. It won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him. But, boy, you can't teach size and athleticism. And that's what he brings to the party.
Now, Doncic, after Gordon Hayward's three-pointer that didn't go. Pass to Doncic. There's the triple. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Hayward against Markkanen. Hayward is doubled. Passes to Bouknight. Here's Kuzma. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
Robinson with the block. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. And that'll tie this game up.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Floats it up for Doncic. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Here's Bouknight. Doncic with the block. And they're able to recover. Garland looking it over. The pass to Doncic. No good with the triple.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Backed by an aggressive offensive mindset, Kuzma attacks the rim with force.
Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Bamba is checked in for Robinson. B.J. Washington comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kelly Oubre is checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Lewis subbed in for Bouknight. Bamba finds Oubre. Shot clock at 6. Ball with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ball's got 5.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Here's Love. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. LaMelo Ball picks one up. Greg, let me tell you a little known fact about Kevin Love. He played Little League Baseball with Klay Thompson. They've been friends since they were 8.
Imagine if they were teaming up on the court instead of the diamond. Even at 8 years old, that's an inside-out combo that probably could have dominated some high school teams.
Now, here's Oubre. 11 points last game. Here's Ball. Lays it up off the glass. Ball's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Ball against Doncic. And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by Doncic.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Ball kicks to Washington. Oubre with it. Now defended by Markkanen. And the foul called on DJ. That is his first foul of the game. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
On defense, Cleveland. Oubre on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 5 on the clock. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Sexton on the wing. Back to Doncic. Pass to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Looking more comfortable at running these screen and rolls. Markkanen moving very well after setting the pick.
Doncic against Ball. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
There's Ball with the 3. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Doncic kicks to Sexton. Back to Doncic. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Here's Ball. Doncic with the block. And he recovers it. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Jones is out there with Washington. Then it's Ball. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Lewis in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Now here's Oubre. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Right side, Ball. Drops in the tray.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Pistons was a driven man. He had 35 points and caused real problems for shooters with his shot blocking. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
I think he will, because he takes being a leader seriously, and it shows in how he approaches things at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Because we see all these teams make all these moves to bring in big-time talent, but how important is chemistry between those players once they are sharing the same locker room?
Well, it's funny because chemistry doesn't show up on the stat sheet nor in analytics. But it's so essential. I mean, as a player, you need friends out there on the court. Guys that hold you accountable, support you, and some that you enjoy the journey with.
And so it's Charlotte with it, following the score by Cleveland. The 10-footer. Doncic with the block. Lawrence passes to Doncic. Offline with his 3.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter, and hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
Count it. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Well, staying with your game plan is so important, especially when you are away from your home arena.
Now here's LeVert. The 3 for Doncic. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Doncic has got 19 points.
He's doing some good work from long range. I mean, he had 2 threes in the first quarter, and now he's got 1 in the second.
Bouknight passes to Robinson. Dishes to Hayward. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 6th rebound on the night. To the middle. Allen's shot is off. For the Hornets, they come into this one following a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
I mean, they were their worst own enemy in that game. I mean, they kept on shooting themselves in the foot.
And that one's good. Doncic.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bouknight passes to Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And what makes Bouknight so difficult to guard? His ability to hit jumpers off the bounce.
He's got a great handle and the quickness to create separation. I know it's unpopular with the analytics crowd, but his pull-up from mid-range is money.
Here's Oubre following the score by Cleveland. To the wing on the left, Bouknight, and he's good on the 3-ball. Bouknight's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Doncic outside. Here's Mobley. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Now here's Bouknight. Guarded by Doncic, and good that time. Bouknight's got 5 points now in the quarter.
he'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
And stolen by Hayward. Pushing it up. The wide open look here for Kuzma. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
With the run he's on in the second quarter, I mean, this field goal percentage is tremendous right now.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. Doncic with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Here's Mobley, and again it's Cleveland.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Oubre outside. Pass to Bouknight. Shoots over Doncic. Back to Oubre. Passes it to Hayward. And here is Bouknight. 4 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Doncic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Over to the left wing. Here's Allen, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
And so it's Cleveland, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. You look at DJ in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Kevin Love out there with Mobley. Then there's Doncic. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Markkanen in at the 3. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
And Doncic, here we go. Hornets with the rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Bouknight, and it's denied. They get it back. Kuzma, left side. Now here's Bouknight. He's guarded closely. Shoots over Garland. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Bouknight's got 7. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Floats it up for Doncic. Robinson with the block.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
And the foul called on DJ. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Hornets making a change here. Washington's checked in. Ball against Garland. Outside Robinson. To the left wing. Now here's Bouknight. Guarded by Doncic. Pocket 2. Off target from three-point range.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
To the inside. Robinson with the block.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Count that one from Bouknight. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Inside. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist in this one. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. The pass to Bouknight. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Mobley. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And it's a 12-point Cleveland lead. Charlotte has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Pass to Bouknight. "13 feet away. Will not go." This is off the front iron. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Doncic against Ball. Back to Love. Stolen by Robinson. Bouknight passes to Washington. Now here's Bouknight. Drills it from outside. Bouknight's got it back down to single digits for Charlotte.
Wow, his first triple of the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact from deep.
Timeout called, Cleveland. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Cavaliers?
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing, not giving them an inch of space out there.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end. And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Ball is the point with Bouknight on the wing. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Hayward. And it's Robinson in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
After a monster first half from three-point range, I mean, things have dried up for him here in the second.
And Doncic, here we go.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Now here's Bouknight. Tight defense on him. And the dunk by Robinson.
Hey, hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Lawrence passes to Doncic. Poked away. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low.
And really, Markkanen isn't just an outside threat. He's more than capable of capitalizing inside.
Hornets trail by 15. Here's Bouknight. Trying to get open is Robinson. Bouknight, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Lawrence. Ball against Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it to Okoro. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Garland is checked in for Okoro. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Markkanen inside the line. Hayward grabs the board.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
From 17 feet out, Cavaliers with the rebound.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
To the paint. It's stolen. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. And again, the Hornets missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
But you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Robinson with the block. Here's Bouknight. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Down low. Mobley the pass to Garland. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Oh, yeah, it's getting to them. The lack of communication the lack of trust.
Here's Bouknight, and Bouknight slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. To the middle, here's Markkanen. Robinson with the block. Now here's Bouknight, guarded by Doncic. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 12 on the bucket from Bouknight.
An all-around player. Kuzma is very solid at finding his guys in their spots.
Floats it up for Doncic. Hammers the alley-oop through.
You've got to be on exactly the same page to connect on that long of an alley-oop.
And even then, it's a tough play. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter.
And he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he shouldn't. He's solid from that in-between there.
Garland with it. Throws it up high. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Doncic passes to Lawrence. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They trail by 14. Here's Bouknight. Tipped away. Cleveland's gotten just one of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Doncic kicks to Garland. And 1:01 left in the fourth. Markkanen finds Doncic. Back to Markkanen. Just 3 to shoot for the 3. Bouknight with the rebound. It's rebounded by Doncic. 36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. On the wing, Doncic. Lawrence passes to Doncic. He kicks it to Mobley. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit. To the inside. Doncic against Ball. Doncic passes to Lawrence. Three-pointer. No good there. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
For those of you who joined us for our inaugural 2K TV Tuesday event, thank you for helping us make it a huge success. We were there competing and checking out all the action, and you all rocked it. But there was one that stood out above the rest. The 2K TV Tuesday MVP goes to XX Stowski, who won 98 games during our event. Congratulations.
We welcome you from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Hello, and here we go. Hey, Allie.
BA technology is moving.
Boy, he is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Allie. A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mobley and Allen together in the middle. Then there's Okoro, and it's Doncic in at the 1. And for Toronto, Barnes is down low with Siakam. Johnson is out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. And Grant, these teams both stacked in the front court.
Stacked indeed, B.A. The versatility demanded in today's game, revolutionizing those positions. Now, it's not enough to just control the paint. You've got to do more.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barnes. Doncic pulls down the board. And here are the Cavaliers now. Here he goes. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Barnes. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Here's Siakam. His last outing, we saw him score 22. About a minute into this first quarter, and he banks in the layup.
Physicality is no problem for Siakam. He pushes off the contact and gets it to go.
And Doncic, here we go. And Doncic with the jam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
And it's the Raptors with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. Got a hand on it. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Allen. And he buries his first look.
With a soft touch around the basket, when Allen gets good looks inside, he's able to capitalize.
VanVleet, the pass to Johnson. Back to VanVleet. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 3 out of the gate.
Hard to think of a player who's transformed more than VanVleet. Undrafted, spent some time in the G League. Now he's a primary catalyst for his team.
Now here's VanVleet. He didn't look good in their loss to the Nets the other night. Outside Anunoby. VanVleet outside. And the Raptors, another 3.
No hesitation from Fred VanVleet. Assertive off the catch and shoot.
A true all-around talent. VanVleet gives you the big things and all the little things as well, Grant.
Well, you talk about the points, the assists, but look at the rebounding and the steals and the charges he takes. I mean, he's a glue guy and a star.
Here's Mobley, and the layup is good off the glass.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now here's Siakam. Nice D from Allen.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Mobley. Back to Doncic. Three-pointer. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Here's Van Vliet. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Van Vliet's got 8 points.
What agility from Fred Van Vliet in the paint, zipping around the defense.
And Doncic hammers it home.
And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Yeah, he's not just trying to score. He's trying to embarrass someone. Now here's Barnes. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Siakam. Now Van Vliet. Outside Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. 4 on the clock. Outside Johnson. Over Okoro. Ooh, rejected by Doncic. Drives to the hoop. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Toronto calls timeout.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
A big group substitution here for Toronto. Bryant, he's checked in for Siakam. Achua comes in for Barnes. Trent, he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Flynn in for Fred Van Vliet. Now here's Bryant. 9 points in his last outing.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Back to Doncic. Pass to Love. Doncic outside. Back to Love. Doncic finds Love. Doncic with it. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. LeVert's checked in for the Cavaliers. For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Achua passes to Johnson. Takes it inside. Ooh, rejected by Doncic. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
On defense, the Cavaliers. Leading by 5. Here's Flynn, guarded by Doncic.
And they've had a rough opening from the field.
LeVert outside. Back to Doncic. And the 3 off target. Toronto has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Flynn, beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Garland, back to Doncic. And the basket's good, off the assist from Garland. Doncic has got 14.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And so it's Cleveland, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back to the game after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
We've got Thomas Bryant. Gary Trent is out there with Precious Achua. Then there's Johnson, and it's Flynn in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Thanks. DJ in the last game against the Hornets just played phenomenal. He had 30 points, and his presence on D cannot be overlooked. He is such a great shot blocker. A Hall of Fame level performance the whole league is talking about now. It was a masterpiece. Guys?
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Love. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Now Garland. Doncic outside. Launches it. That one's good. Garland for 3. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to... There's a minute 12 left to play in the first half. Bryant finds Barnes. Van Vliet with it. Guarded by Doncic. Ooh, rejected by Doncic. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Johnson, he's checked in for Toronto. And Toronto has possession. And he gets it to go. Van Vliet's got 10.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
And he's going for the oop here. Knocked away. Markkanen with it. Now guarded by Bryant. And Markkanen with the stuff.
The ability to play inside out. The more Markkanen attacks the rim, the more he creates opportunities for their perimeter game.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 10. Trent outside. Six on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Bryant, no good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's Doncic. Achua with the rebound.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Van Vliet, the pass to Trent. Pass to Johnson. Launches a 3. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Cleveland has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Mobley and Allen together in the middle. Then there's Okoro, and it's Doncic in at the point.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Van Vliet. The Cavs getting their last.
Oh, wow! He went
my
way up.
Goodness.
I like how Fred Van Vliet stays patient. Eyes up, finds the breakdown in the defense.
Doncic against Van Vliet. To the inside, Mobley. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. A difficult situation for Toronto. Siakam finds Barnes to the paint. And he goes in for the dunk.
That wing athleticism and toughness. The future for Anunoby is very bright.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. He takes it in. And there's Okoro. That one's good. And the assist from Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game. And it's Toronto's ball. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. And that'll be their second of 4 total games at home.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 16. Poke loose. 5 to shoot. Over to the left wing. Here's Okoro. Rebounded by Johnson. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half. And Anunoby gets it to go. Anunoby's got 4 points this quarter.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Here comes Toronto on the push. VanVleet on the wing. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
The Cavaliers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Doncic against Barnes. Jacks up with 3. Kicks it to Doncic. The 3. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Here's Toronto with the ball. Big run right now for him, 11-2.
And dominating at a mid-major university. Some scouts question Siakam's level of competition during the 2016 draft process, especially since his numbers were so good.
Allen, and it's in, off the glass. Allen's got 8 points.
A long, strong big. Allen doesn't mind absorbing a little contact.
VanVleet, the pass to Barnes. The jump hook. Ooh, rejected by Doncic.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
That shot, no good. Now Toronto takes it the other way, also affecting Siakam's draft stock, huh? He was 3 or 4 years older than many of his peers.
Well, what's interesting is that player evaluation has become such a science. But sometimes the variables can lead you astray, and you have to go by the eye test. Siakam was in that cohort.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, BA, the Cavaliers steadily rebuilding since LeBron's departure. Their win percentage has climbed season over season. Coach Bickerstaff said, quote, development takes time, patience, and understanding. But there's a clear vision of the process that we go through to become champions once again.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Flynn, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Garland's checked in. Doncic passes to Allen. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. And here's Doncic outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back with you shortly. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And for the Raptors, they're shooting just 37% so far in this one. Achua is out there with Thomas Bryant. Then there's Malachi Flynn. Then there's Barnes. And it's Trent in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And Doncic hammers it home.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And that one's good. Flynn.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Cleveland has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Outside for Love. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Raptors. And we've got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
And the Raptors making a change here. VanVleet's checked in. The Cavaliers making a switch here. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Now here's Barnes. Looking to get back on track. It's good.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Here's Garland. Here's Doncic. Garland, the pass to Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Pass to Mobley. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 6 assists in the game.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The Raptors have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Van Vliet. Ooh, rejected by Doncic. The three from Barnes knocks it down from distance. Barnes has got 5 points in the quarter.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Doncic with it, and it's Trent picking him up. And Doncic with the jam.
Look at the unselfishness by Kevin Love. Doesn't have what he wants, finds a wide open teammate.
Here's Van Vliet into the lane. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 4 rebounds in the game. The Cavs have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. And Doncic, here we go. Up and in on the layup. Doncic has got 24.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. Well, Grant, it seems like more and more game time is spent with officials huddled around a monitor. You think instant replay has been a positive thing for the league?
Well, for the most part, I think it has been a positive thing. I enjoy it. I think it brings a level of transparency, and also it's important to get the call right. But at times, it does disrupt the flow of a game, and players can't be consumed about winning every call all the time.
Jared Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Okoro comes in for Garland. Barnes passes to Van Vliet. Outside Johnson. Van Vliet on the wing. Pass to Siakam. Nice D from Allen. The Cavaliers have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. From deep, here's Doncic. And they'll get another chance. Back to Allen. Clock at 6. The 3 is up. And Doncic with the 3. Doncic has got 11 in the second half.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Here's Van Vliet. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And the Cavs with possession. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Mobley. Here's Okoro. Doncic outside. From deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Van Vliet on the wing. He got a piece of it. Doncic passes to Allen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Grant, it seems like each year play in the NBA becomes a little more wide open and a little less physical.
Yeah, it's definitely changed, BA, what you look for in a player today. Now, if you're overly aggressive, you always will be in foul trouble and of little use to your team. So being able to control your aggression is how you survive in today's game.
A line change here for Toronto. Osman, he's checked in for the Cavs. Stevens comes in for Okoro. 5 on the clock. Markkanen's checked in for Allen. And Toronto has possession. Here's Mikhailuk.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Cavaliers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And here are the Raptors now. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by Markkanen. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Now here's Doncic, guarded closely. Markkanen, the pass to Doncic, and it's good. 2 points. Doncic has got 31.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
It's your boy, Dan Rue. Many of you guys know me from doing dances throughout the few years. They put my jump shot in the game like 2 years ago, so everybody did my jump shot because it's wet. Don't be jealous. Is your jump shot in the game?
No.
Exactly.
Professor, what do you think of NBA 2K23 so far?
It was dope. Right away looking at it, you could see the graphic upgrades. You know, like sometimes in the past people be like, oh, it's 2K, it's always pretty good. But like this one was exceptional. Right when I looked at it, I had like double take. I'm like, this is a real game? Like.
So you're getting scanned today. How excited are you about that?
I'm super excited because A, now I get to play as myself in the game and I'm gonna start playing more than I do normally. And then B, I have history with 2K. So from 2K7 to 2K12, we did a lot of like the signature moves for a lot of like the NBA All-Stars and stuff like that. So to come back here and be in collaboration is awesome.
Welcome, everyone. And David Alt.
Thank you.
Just like his dad right next to me. David, thank you very much. Now the starting group for Orlando. And the wings, Suggs and Isaac. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then it's Jones. And it's Dean in at the 5 down low. And for Cleveland, they've got Mobley. Sexton is out there with Doncic. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Wade in at the 4 spot. And already, Greg, we're seeing some of the new wrinkles that players have added to their game.
No doubt. The work doesn't end when the season does. And if you're trying to improve your skills or if you're trying to pack on good weight, that kind of stuff needs to get done during the offseason.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Doncic outside. He feeds it to Mobley. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Carter dishes to Suggs. Pass to Jones. Magic moving the ball around. To the left side wing. 4 on the clock. Hits it from 3-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Doncic outside. The pass to Wade. And Wade slams it in.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that dish.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Jones, the pass to Suggs. Dean, defended by Sexton. Jones kicks to Suggs. Fires from deep. Cavaliers with the rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win, so we'll see how they handle things tonight. And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Basket counts. Suggs has got 5 now.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Dean, guarded by Doncic. Carter, the pass to Dean. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence
in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Now, here's Doncic, coming off 31 points last game.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
A three-pointer is right on target.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Floats it up for Doncic. Isaac with the steal. Pass to Jones. Doncic with the block. And they get it back. Jones, no one around him. Good on the 13-footer.
Easy look provided by Wendell Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can share the rock.
.158 left in the first. Doncic outside. This one for three. Carter pulls it in. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against Toronto. And Wendell Carter Jr., not the biggest center, Greg, listed at 6'10". In fact, most reports would have him pegged at 6'9".
And Carter Jr. plays like a 7-footer. Got that 7'4" wingspan and great head on his shoulders that levels the playing field with his height.
Doncic finds Sexton from past the arc. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Sexton. And that's now 7 points for DJ. The Magic trail by 5. And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
And a memory I have of Colin Sexton at Alabama. How about he scored 40 points in a game where the Tide only had 3 players on the court down the stretch. The young fella was undaunted.
We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. Isaac outside. Now the feed to Gaines. Good. And in that game with only 3 players, Sexton almost led them to a comeback, Greg. In fact, they actually cut a 14-point lead down to 3.
And that tells you about Sexton's mindset. He was not prepared to let them lose, even under the toughest scenario you can imagine.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Anthony, the pass to Okeke. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Doncic passes to Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
So on the floor for Orlando. Guard set is Fultz and Suggs. Isaac and Carter are manning the post position. And it's Gaines in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Doncic. He has 7. Goes back up. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Cleveland shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Fultz. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Raptors was phenomenal. He contributed 31 points and was a force on defense, knocking away shots every second he was on the floor. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
A tremendous Mobile One block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Isaac trying to break free. And they'll keep possession. Fades and shoots. And that one hits back iron. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Doncic passes to Mobley. He can't hit that time. The Magic go the other way with it. Doncic with the block. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Doncic. Hampton's checked in for the Magic. .109 left to play here in the second quarter. Jones kicks to Carter. Outside, Jones. Clock at 6. Out to the right wing. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 12. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Doncic has got 8 points here in this quarter.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Drives to the hoop, and Doncic throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And Sexton has it in the corner. Over Jones. The shot by Sexton, no good. Passes it to Hampton. Suggs in the corner. Good on the triple. Suggs has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Orlando. And so it's Cleveland with a 10-point lead. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at DJ in this one. He's been everywhere.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half. Set up a lot of their mates.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Cleveland, they've got Colin Sexton. He's out there with Doncic. Mobley is out there with Markkanen. And it's Wade in at the power forward position. Here's Jones after the made shot from Evan Mobley. Kicks it to Suggs. Isaac outside. Shot clock at 5. Jones for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside, it's stolen by Jones. And now Orlando on the break. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Suggs.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
Up top, Doncic. He's got 17. It's stolen by Jones. And here's the fast break. Suggs leading the way. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
To the middle. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Okoro, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Garland comes in for Sexton.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And Doncic, here we go. Mobley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. And the Doncic against Anthony. And the foul called on DJ. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. And he gets the bucket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Doncic feeling it out. And slam dunk by Allen.
And, you know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
Anthony down low. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Anthony against Doncic. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Doncic with the steal. To the inside. Here's Allen. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Cleveland?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. Orlando also making some changes. Isaac comes in for Okiki, and it's Fulton for Dante DiVincenzo.
And so quick off the ground is Isaac. I mean, a huge target for his teammates when he's looking for that lob.
Allen, good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Orlando Magic. It's a 16-point game. Fultz dishes to Anthony. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Garland. Here's Doncic. Love the pass to Doncic. He dishes it to Garland. From deep. And he nails the three. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from Doncic.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Here's Anthony. Doncic with the block. 34 seconds left to play here in the third. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Doncic. Love's got 8 points.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
Now here's Fultz. 9 points in the game so far. It's stolen by Allen. Doncic with it. Down low. Allen kicks to Doncic. For three. They grab their own miss. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Well, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Magic, Isaac and Carter are manning the post position. Markelle Fultz out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Suggs in at the small forward position. And, Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of competence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
And Doncic throws it down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
To the paint, here's Wade, and then Wade slams it in.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's Jones. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Outside, Jones pass to Suggs. And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
The Magic have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Doncic with the block. Markkanen in the corner. Back to Doncic. Rebounded by Isaac.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
Allen dishes to Doncic. Back to Allen. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
But when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Fultz kicks to Suggs. Back to Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Hey, somehow, some way, this guy makes these tough physical baskets and just drops your jaw with the way he does it.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Wagner's checked in for Carter. Okeke comes in for Isaac. Hayes, he's checked in for Suggs. And Hampton subbed in for Tyus Jones. Well, Clark, with the success of the play-in tournament, Commissioner Silver pushing for a mid-season tournament with the winning team earning $1 million per player.
You know, Kevin, adding additional games I think would be a challenge. I'm not quite sold on that, but I do know that $1 million would incentivize role players. The question is whether or not star players would be as motivated to add more games in the middle of the season.
Hampton misses. And so Doncic will bring it up for Cleveland. Here's the drive. Love trying to break loose. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 17 points here in the second half. Orlando with the ball. Hampton passes to Fultz. Now here's Hampton. Guarded by Doncic. Hampton misses. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Allen surveying the D. Back to Osman. 6 to shoot. Wants to get it to Doncic and does. And that one is good.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was
for DJ.
Well, I thought he did a little bit of everything out there tonight, notching the triple-double in style. He was a difference maker.
Fultz kicks to Hampton. And it's sent back by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it.
Rebound by the Magic. Hampton passes to Wagner. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
And you got to clog up the clear lanes to the basket. You can't give him room to operate. When you do, Fultz scorches you with his speed.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Now, I'm sure you know this, but the front office has been a big believer in your shot since day one, and that's a big part of why they wanted to bring you on board. How does it feel to reward their confidence in you?
Those are my guys. They're like my family. And you always want to make your family proud, so to hear that, they have faith in my shot, it makes it that much sweeter when it goes in, man.
Well, you're certainly making your family proud, MP.
Yeah, that's big. I'll run through a brick wall for these guys, and hopefully I can keep rewarding their faith in me in something special this year.
Kevin.
Corey, we're here at NBA 2K23 Summer League. How's your Summer League been thus far?
It's dope so far. I just landed, kind of came straight into this, played a game of 2K, and just kind of mingling around and checking out the scene. And it's like good vibes in here, so I'm happy. Yeah.
You are getting a taste of NBA 2K23 for the first time. What do you think of the gameplay?
Super dope. Like the last one, I was a little it was a little hard for me on free throws, but this one, it seems like they made it a little bit easier for your boy. So I don't know, I'm super hyped. They said it was like an early version of the game, so super excited to see where it goes, but so far so good.
Anything?
Just a
Ryan as the
very interesting alley. Good stuff there. Thank you. A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. We've got Mobley, Colin Sexton out there with Lauri Markkanen, and it's Doncic in at the 2 spot. And for the Knicks, Barrett plays the small forward with Randall in at the 4. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with Alec Burks, and it's Noel in at center, filling out the middle. And a new rookie class to watch here early in the season, Grant. How long should we wait to evaluate a rookie's play, you think?
Well, B.A., I think you have to give them a pass their whole first year. It just takes a minute to adjust and acclimate, and a lot depends on the age of the rookie as well.
Here's Mobley, and here's Doncic outside. Randall pulls down the board. Quickly against Doncic. Ooh, rejected by Doncic. And here comes Cleveland. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And it's no surprise they won the season series last year. They put more talent on the floor.
Well, they were obviously the superior team a year ago, but a lot can change from one season to the next in the NBA. Let's see how this game plays out before we make any rush to judgment as to how they'll fare against each other this year.
Burks finds Quickly. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, Randall can get up there with the best of them. It's a quick move.
To the middle. Here's Mobley. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Sexton against Burks. Kicks it to Quickly. This one for 3. Drops in the 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
When thinking about Colin Sexton, the first thing that comes to mind is his burst. I mean, his acceleration is just tremendous. He can go from 0 to 60 like a race car.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
And the ball out of play. The Cavaliers will have it. You know, Grant, with Sexton, it's not just that he has speed. He actually knows how to use that speed as a weapon.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, defenders have to play out on him because of his three-point ability. So he'll wait to catch them flat-footed, then use his burst to blow by them, getting into the teeth of the defense and making plays. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's quickly. Doncic with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. With some arc.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's quickly. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Well, Picasso couldn't have drawn that up any better. Perfect execution off the inbounds.
From deep, here's Doncic. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Barrett with it, picked up by Markkanen. Quickly from outside. No good. And Cleveland the other way now.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Here's Doncic. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Doncic has got 7 points.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Here's Burks. Doncic with a block. And they get it back, and he recovers it. Fires for 3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Now a timeout called by New York. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, 2 bad ones, 1 good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
So both teams making some changes here. Oh, he picked him clean. Inside. Here's Mobley. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Here's Love. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Now here's Rose. Really had his troubles in the loss to Chicago. He just couldn't find his rhythm. Here's Barrett. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And they get it back. Looking to end the run. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
Garland against Rose. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Barrett. And he makes it on the layup.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Rose against Garland. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Doncic with the jam.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Left side, Love. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Down low. Mobley, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Rose outside. Going inside. Garland with the defensive effort.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Well, a lot of excitement around the Knicks under Coach Tom Thibodeau. All-star Julius Randle explains how he's made...
Genuinely cares about you as a human being as a person.
Well, we knew how... It's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
On the court right now for Cleveland, we've got Lauri Markkanen, Colin Sexton out there with Mobley, and it's Wade in at the 4.
Thanks. DJ in the last game against the Magic was a man on a mission. He ended up with 36 points, and that was just one element of his production. He ended up with a triple-double on the night. He had his handprint all over that game. Put up some big numbers. Guys, back to you.
All right, Alec, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Another shot. And a nice layup by Quickly. Quickly's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Sexton finds Doncic, and Doncic hammers it home.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Here's Burks. He's got 5. Here's Reddish. And the three-pointer goes. Reddish has got 5 points in the quarter.
You can't back off of Reddish. He's going to let it rip.
The Cavaliers leading. And there's the lob. And Doncic with the jam.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Quickly passes to Randle. It's rebounded by Wade.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Doncic, good.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
New York has gone just 1 of 6 from distance during the second quarter. Pass to Noel. And here's Quickly. Fires from deep. Can't get it to drop.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Quickly, outside. Pass to Randle. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
The muscle and the intensity there from Randle showing off, and he converts through contact.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
That's good from Doncic. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Randle draws the double. On the wing, Burks. Check by Sexton. Pass to Randle. Again with the block. Making his presence felt on this end.
And just holding down the fort, B.A., anchoring the defense. Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back after this word. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. The Cavaliers shooting a fantastic 57%. Barrett plays the small forward with Randall in at the 4. Alec Burks is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Noel in at the center position. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half.
Now, not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Here's Burks. Quickly from outside. Buries it from 3. Quickly's got 10 points in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
To the inside, stolen by Burks. Here's Noel. And too long on the shot.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Inside. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Outside Burks. Here's Barrett. Lays it up and banks it in. Barrett's got his second basket.
Well, Barrett, a nice touch down there as the lefty was able to negotiate the little room that he had.
One thing you know when defending Barrett, he wants to get to the rim every chance he can.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Okoro is checked in for the Cavs. Garland comes in for Sexton. And you know, Grant, on his attacks to the basket, Barrett is looking for points, a foul, or both.
Oftentimes initiating the contact, too. As he gets more established in the league, he'll get more calls to go his way.
And that one's good. Quickly.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
And he lobs it up. And Doncic with the jam.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. To the paint. Here's Quickly. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got 5 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Here's Mobley. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Barrett with it. Kicks it to Quickly. Plenty of space. Count that one. Quickly's got 14. For Cleveland, they've gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Down low. Here's Wade. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one's on Rose. And he knocks down the first one. And Brent. Here's Barrett. They grab their own miss. Randall. He nails it. And we're tied. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, Randall not giving up on that play. Smells that one out. Grabs the ball. And gets 2 more.
And he's going for the lob. And Doncic hammers it home.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch. Great flush. New York has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. And Reddish, here we go. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Markkanen. To the inside. And Doncic with the jam.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Pass to Burks. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Yeah, there's really no defense for that one. Turnaround jumper, on time, on target.
To the paint. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You think about post players in the league with who you can run an offense through, and because of Kevin Love's incredible passing ability and vision, he might be at the top of the list as somebody you could play through. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Randall, right side. No good.
Kevin Love got his hand up. That was just enough to alter the shot.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Cavaliers ahead, up by 4, and we'll return shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th. We've got Colin Sexton, Kevin Love out there with Mobley. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Doncic in at the point guard position.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Cleveland?
I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In the first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
Pass to Mobley. Back to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Here's Mobley. Checked by Randall. And there's the basket. And the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1. New York trailing. Here's Burks. It's blocked. Markkanen outside. Sexton passes to Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Doncic finds Love. Doncic outside. They get it back. The 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 39.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Now a timeout called by New York.
Kevin Love in his first few years, just a low post kind of grinded out back to the basket guy, and then all of a sudden became a phenomenal perimeter threat.
Wade, he's checked in for Love. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. And here comes Cleveland. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. And with Kevin Love's development as a floor spacer, a great compliment to LeBron James during the Cavs title run in 2016.
It felt similar, B.A., to what Chris Bosh did in Miami with Dwayne Wade and LeBron James, where Kevin sacrificed a lot of his offense to fit in and be a complimentary star.
Barrett can't hit.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Quickly from outside, Cavaliers with a rebound. Doncic has got 7 rebounds in the game. side. He sends it right off the glass. Here's quickly. Some solid defense from Sexton. Cleveland has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Doncic finds Markkanen. Back to Doncic. He can't get it to go. Ooh, excellent D there from Burks. The Knicks making a switch here. Rose is checked in. Okoro is checked in for the Cavaliers. Now a timeout called by New York.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. Rose outside. Clock at 6. Outside Barrett. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Cavaliers have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Pass to Mobley. Markkanen with it. Here's Okoro. And he lobs it up top. It's rebounded by Barrett. The Knicks have gotten nothing to go so far in the fourth. They're 0 for 6. Noel, the pass to Barrett. Rose outside. Back to quickly. A shot to stop the drought. And the Knicks miss again.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Shoots from 12. Quickly with a rebound. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Barrett. And the Knicks miss again. Well, the Cavaliers shooting around 42% as we continue play in the fourth quarter. Inside. Here's Mobley. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Rose. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
To the inside. Here's Wade. It's rebounded by New York.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
And so it's New York with it. Cleveland has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Cavaliers.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Here's Doncic. Tries it from 16, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win. Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Ooh, rejected by Doncic. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Be a part.
What's up, guys? We're here with Danielle, and we are talking NBA 2K23. You recently got into the game since NBA 2K17. What are you excited about for this year's game?
Well, for the first time, I got my face scan.
Yeah.
So I guess getting to play as me and my player, because I usually only play my player. So I guess that, but then also, since I'm from Chicago, I am a Bulls fan. So.
And the Cavs trying to get a win at home and dressed for success. The always busy and popular East 4th Street here in Cleveland. Our setting today is just at the end of that block. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. They've got Smith. Halliburton is out there with Brogdon. Then it's Hield. And it's De La Rosa in at the 4. And for Cleveland, Colin Sexton is out there with Doncic. Then there's Markkanen. Then there's Mobley. And it's Wade in at the small forward. For those teams, Greg, that had head coaching changes, how long does it take to fully implement a new system?
A Well, it typically takes a full season, and it also depends just on how complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to De La Rosa. Halliburton for 3. Markkanen pulls it in. And here are the Cavaliers. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Halliburton passes to De La Rosa. Wade against Hield. Pass to Brogdon. Doncic with the block. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Clock at 6. Brogdon outside. And once again off the mark by Indiana. In Malcolm Brogdon, Doris, we've got a player who's won more than his share of individual accolades.
Right, think about it. In college, he was the first player to win both the ACC Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year awards. And then topped it off by winning Rookie of the Year back in 2017. Not a bad resume, guys.
Here's Hield. Halliburton inside the three-point line. Indiana again missing.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
Doncic dishes to Markkanen. Doncic against Hield. And Doncic gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Stolen by Markkanen. Now Doncic. And he drives in. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Brogdon with it. Now defended by Markkanen. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Floats it up for Doncic. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Sexton against Halliburton. Brogdon kicks to Smith. He can't get it to go. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the deep.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Kevin Love's checked in for Mobley. Okoro comes in for Markkanen, and it's Garland in for Colin Sexton.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Hield left side. Portis, the pass to Garner. From deep. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Floats it up for Doncic.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pacers trail by 12. There's the pass to Portis. Here's Duarte. And Okoro over to help. Hield cans the shot from the wing.
And this is how confident Hield is. Knows he's capable of torching the D off the catch.
Garland looking it over. And the dunk by Doncic.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Inside. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Allen's checked in for Cleveland. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 16-6 run. Garland dishes to Doncic. Shoots the three. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And he's off to a phenomenal start here tonight, guys.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the first. Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Doncic outside. Launches a three. And another three for Cleveland.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Portis, the pass to Garland, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Doncic outside. Okoro kicks to Doncic. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back right after this. Well, we know that Colin Sexton is an efficient scorer. He shed some light on the...
I feel like I've just been calm and letting it...
And even though... It's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Down low. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Mobley. And the Cavaliers lead by 13. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. We've got Doncic. He's out there with Sexton. Mobley is out there with Markkanen. And it's Wade in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Knicks was on a mission. He ended up with 43 points and caused real problems for shooters with his shot blocker. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, D.A. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
The lead now cut to single digits.
So much confidence right now with Malcolm Brogdon. The catch and shoot, so pretty.
Sexton against Brogdon. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy, and I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But If a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication. Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
The drive by Doncic and the dunk by Doncic.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Passes it to Brogdon. Here's Duarte. Doncic with the steal, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen. Pacers trail by 13. Halliburton outside. Outside to Brogdon. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists tonight. Cleveland's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. To the inside. Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Halliburton finds Brogdon. All alone. Indiana with a new shot clock. Doncic with the block.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Osman's checked in. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the half. Halliburton on the wing. Defended by Sexton. Here's Brogdon, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, Brogdon showing a little verticality. How about that finish?
To the middle. Here's Mobley. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. The second effort. And it's in. Oh, wow. He nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so it's Cleveland with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be right back after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at DJ in this one. He's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Pacers. We've got Brogdon. Also Tyrese Halliburton out there. Buddy Hield is out there with Smith. And it's De La Rosa in at the 4 slot.
Sexton is a point guard. It is his job to share the wealth, and he does there.
You know, from the very start of his career, Colin Sexton has been a guy, Doris, who can find points, even as a rookie. He was putting up some big numbers.
He is relentless, looking for opportunities to score the basketball when he's on the offensive end. This guy shoots well over 40% from the field, and he will do whatever it takes to find shots.
Here's Mobley, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Cavaliers have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Portis, he's checked in for Smith. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Pass to Brogdon. Shoots over Doncic. Indiana again missing.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Pass to Markkanen. Back to Doncic. to the inside. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Doncic. Markkanen's got his second bucket tonight.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Brogdon. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Sexton the pass to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Going inside. And the dunk by Doncic.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Portis can't get it to go.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim, Coach.
.119 left in the third. The drive by Doncic. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
And the foul called on DJ. That's his first foul. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Indiana's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Garner.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions.
Love right side. Shot from 12. That one doesn't drop. And Indiana shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Gardner passes Duarte. Healed outside. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good by Duarte. Cavaliers shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Love with the buckets.
We know this about Kevin Love. Contact will not deter him.
Doncic passes to Allen. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Allen's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And so it's Cleveland going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, it's all about who's more physical. And you got to meet them early.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Mobley and Allen, the 2 big men inside. Then there's Doncic, and it's Stevens in at the 2 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. McConnell against Doncic. And there's the pass to Osman. It's good from long range. Osman's got his first 3 points of the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First free throw is good.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Kicks to Doncic. Floats it up for Doncic. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. McConnell scanning the floor. Looking to get it going. The shot by Brogdon, no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. Pass to Mobley. Back to Doncic. Inside. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 8 here in this one already. And here's Indiana. Here's Brogdon, and it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, you've got to watch those long arms of Jared Allen. Twice on the pipe, send it back.
LeVert's checked in for the Cavaliers. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Osman, the pass to Doncic. From outside, off the mark.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Back to McConnell. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting. Now, flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's McConnell. Indiana moving the ball around. Brissett, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Doncic outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Stolen by LeVert. Stolen by Brogdon. Here's the break. Here's McConnell. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, that's about the long reach of Karis LeVert on the defensive end, swatting away an opportunity.
Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
McConnell against LeVert. Brogdon with it. With the fadeaway. Ball's knocked loose.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Love's checked in for Mobley. Halliburton passes to Garner, trying to end the drought, and it's sent back by Allen. Doncic feeling it out. To the paint. Allen, that's good.
You like Allen to keep his concentration, refuses to let the defense outmuscle or outwork him.
And the foul called on DJ. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Allen trying to break free, and Doncic gets it to go.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge. And what a huge standout performance it was
for DJ.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
Has to be Tajay. Over Goodwin. No good off the back of the rim. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Doncic finds Love. Inside. Now, here's Doncic. Defense right on him, and he lays it straight in. Doncic has got 45 points. 12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Halliburton. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
Hi, MP. Another solid game. Well done.
Thank you, Candace.
You know, I'm working on a long-form piece on the best assist men in the league. And I've been asking the upper echelon guys, what is the single most important element that a premier distributor in this league needs to have? It could be an approach to the game, a practice regimen, a support system. I've gotten all kinds of answers, so I'm curious what you have to say.
That's an interesting question. I'll say just a willingness to work, a willingness to fail. You've got to put in the time, and a lot of that time is going to be spent making mistakes. That's the nature of learning and getting better. And it's tough because you've got a lot of people dependent on you, and when you mess up, it's high stakes. The guys who can handle that, shoot, the guys who crave that, those are the ones who you see at the top of the assist leaderboard. Not everyone is built for this, Candace.
But you are.
Oh, for sure. I want that pressure. It's a big part of the fun.